moving through these Ubers, I maneuver with the bag, baby, never feeling stressed.
Bigger the bag, bigger the beef, bigger the problem, bigger the be one of the all in the same. Broke at the end of the month, flow Joe, kill mo, run it up, keep clean. Never let them touch, fits like temper tantrums. Girl, come back that up, all in the club, and bring all your girlfriends. Girl hopping up about a Pearl 6 Louis speed bag glued to her wrist. She was getting paid, she ain't think a thing, but she was thinking slay. We blade thicker than a snicker bag. Talking about she don't come with no baggage. All in her bag, I probably should. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow Joe chasing a check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby, never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby, never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow Joe chasing a check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving. Feeling stress.
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, yeah. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. Chillin' like a boss with my feet up.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, Venerable Soul. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On first down, Trubisky out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Goff. And his first look is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's brought down. Goff to Woods as the Rams move the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
14.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. First down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on 2nd down. Now they got to come up with something big here on 3rd.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Out of the gun, Trubisky hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Fielded just inside the 20. Shelling through the defense, and he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Rams getting set to go now. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he whips that one incomplete there. That time trying to find Gerald Everett. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Woods, the intended receiver. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now it's Trubisky, and this is Gabriel on the catch. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago! Taylor Gabriel hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point. A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll find Everett there complete, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Out of the gun, Goff. And that is incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return, and the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Matt Longacre in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Wide open receiver complete. 30, the 20, 10, for touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, 79 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Now he's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there at 22. Goff on first down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Part of the reason they're here, no doubt, was his big performance in the NFC title game, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl.
Here we go.
On first down, Goff. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football. They'll begin the drive with Howard. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break.
Hey, 18. Go.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. He leaves this one for Howard. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve.
And this is going to be a safety as Trubisky gets swallowed up in the end zone. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. Following the fumble recovery, Goff. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off around the 37. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw him on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Trubisky on first down. Caught out left side by Robinson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Trubisky. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. He may try. Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Rams have got it back.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And, oh, it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. Goff now looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now Goff on first down. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aaron Lynch in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Throwing on third, Goff. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Throwing here, Trubisky. He's got his man on the crossing route. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. First touch of the game here for Billy Cunningham. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On second down, here's Trubisky. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Trubisky now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Trubisky with the give to Howard. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Again, it's Howard. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Being checked, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Dominique Easley in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Back now at Soldier Field. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Steps away to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that is going to set up third and goal. Now it's Trubisky. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This will be taken in at the 1. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth.
Orange.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Now it's gone. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a first down. On first down, it's gone. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one can move it.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
17.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know,
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. This is Howard on second down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. You gave the stat early on that he's one of just 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards last year, and then you said they needed to bottle him up for under 100 yards. He's way under 100 yards.
Bottom line, he's had virtually no success whatsoever.
And because of that, among a couple other reasons, they're down on the scoreboard. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. On first down, it's Gurley. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Marlin.
Well, Charles, the forecast